Welcome back here on the Senior Network. I wanted to continue that conversation because you had a great question about pricing and so forth with hearing aids. So tell us a little bit about that, if you will. How do you guys price that?
So what Nonna was talking about is all of the people that end up, spending a lot of money on hearing aids because they are expensive.
Right.
And then they're not working, they have problems, they break. And the thing that I was saying is, hearing aids are very sophisticated, tiny medical devices, right? So you've got little tiny parts and pieces. And most of the time for people who are complaining about their hearing aids, they don't have a provider that they're in close contact with. It's very, very important, critically important, that either you know how to maintain your hearing aids or you've got somebody to go see every 3 to 4 months, because earwax, nature's perfect sound block, skin cells, hairspray, all of these things shut the hearing aids down. I would say every day somebody calls my office and says, my hearing aids are broken.
Yeah.
Your hearing aids
so interesting.
are not
I hear it all the time too.
Really?
Yeah.
So
they're not broken, they're dirty.
Good to hear. Yeah.
You know, they're dirty, or maybe one little part has gone bad and it can be easily replaced in the office with a good provider. So, unfortunately there's too many people out there willing to sell people hearing aids and then say, see ya, good luck, take care, because that's just not what people need.
Yeah, but I agree. Hearing both of you talk, I know you talked about all your residents, 300 plus, whatever.
460 members.
Wow,
yeah.
members.
Yeah.
So, what you're talking about, going into a place like that and doing regular screening and testing.
Or just, you know, cleaning the hearing aids and looking at them and just kind of say, hey, you might want to come into the office because we need a little extra work on this.
I go into places and just clean people's hearing aids for them as a service. I cannot stand seeing people who are in their final years and maybe don't have much contact with family or people and not able to hear in hearing aids that aren't working for them just because there's a little bit of earwax blocking them. And then they can't engage. They're isolated, they're lonely, and I just can't stand it.
Yeah, and it
starts hurts my heart.
That whole depression process.
It does.
Well,
and it bothers me too, because when we have new folks that move into the Cypress, and they might say, they might be 93 years old or something, and say, I don't hear very well. And to me, it's like, I just worry about them because it isolates you just like that.
Yeah.
If you're not hearing conversations, eventually people kind of give up talking to you.
When you're in your 90s, you're not going to be going out and running any races or hitting the town, or for most, the vast majority. Hearing and engaging and communicating is your biggest social activity. Right. It's what keeps you plugged in. It's what keeps you happy.
Yep.
It's to me the most vital thing of all.
And I remember in the past you've mentioned it even goes as far as the hearing that can affect dementia type issues, correct?
Absolutely, and that's what we're right on the cusp of. The medical profession is really learning that adopting hearing aids wards off dementia, Alzheimer's, risk of falls.
I can see that.
It's being proven now as we're learning more about the brain and brain function that hearing and wearing hearing aids keeps your brain healthy and fit and active. So that's why it's so important.
Oh my goodness, I think I need to make an appointment with you.
Come see me.
I think she's coming to the Cypress, actually. We're going to try to set that up.
Right.
Well, before we run out of time, real quick, you're talking about pricing. It can be expensive. Obviously, it's very much worth every penny. But there are options to pay, correct?
There are options to pay. There are payment plans. There are payment plans without interest. There are a wide variety of ranges and levels of technology. We can always work with people, and when we can't, I can give you something to help you get hearing aids through a foundation.
Great.
It's too important.
Great. Great information as always. Thank you so much, Nonna.
Thank you.
Thank you, Natalie.
Thanks.
We need to take a break. Stay with us. We'll be right back on the Senior Network.